Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Now and Then Some podcast with Robin and Kaley. I'm your host, Robin.
And I'm your other host, Kaley.
And here we talk about everything from now and then.
And then some.
That's right. And we're back.
We're back, people.
Yay. Can't wait to chat.
I know. We have so much to talk about.
Oh my gosh. Talk to me, Kaley.
Okay. Well, first, I just want to call out, guys, that my voice is on the fritz. So if you're noticing, we're going to get through it.
Bitch has been busy.
Your girl been busy. So the voice is hanging on by a thread. But I want to start with, before I get into Spain, because that's going to be a whole thing in itself, I want to talk about Jenny's wedding.
Yeah.
So I went to Jenny's wedding, which that was a whole crazy
Debacle.
thing.
Did you end up taking the bus?
I took Vaughn Lane bus.
And it was nice?
And it was actually very nice. Reclined seats, little tabletop. They bring you snacks and drinks the whole time. It was really nice for a bus experience. Only a couple times where I felt a little whoa because I get motion sickness.
Oh, yeah.
But it was only a couple times. Like otherwise, pretty smooth. Pretty good backup option if like your ride falls through or whatever.
Yeah.
And you don't want to have your car there, because that's what happened to me because I was flying out from Dallas that next day. The Vaughn Lane bus.
Nice.
Great option. So Jenny's wedding.
Sponsor us. Thanks.
Yes. So Jenny's wedding was amazing. She looked beautiful. I cried. What else is new? We danced.
We danced. We cried.
Yeah, we danced. We cried. Got to wear my cowboy boots. I love a wedding where I get to wear my cowboy boots.
Yeah.
Right up my alley. So I just want to say congrats to Jenny and Josh.
Very
because
sweet.
they had a beautiful wedding, and it was cheers to y'all. It was really fun. So one thing that I do want to call out on this though is they had like a bus take us from our hotel to the venue, because their venue was like out on a ranch, kind of
Right.
in the middle of nowhere.
The nice thing
It was
to do.
beautiful. Also, fun fact, there were two really beautiful black horses there. They are the horses from the second Hunger Games movie.
What?
Yeah, you can put a picture up because I took a picture.
Crazy.
So yeah.
When she rides out on the carriage in the fire dress?
Yes.
Wow.
Catching fire.
Cool.
So that was kind of a fun fact.
Random. Do they have like a sign around their neck that says that? Or
No, just the venue people were telling us. And then there was a camel and there was a beer donkey. There was lots of animals.
Oh, there's what now?
A beer donkey, where it's like a donkey that has a little thing on its back that has beer in it.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's like a...
It's a normal thing.
Is there a better like a Yule mule, but not Yule? Like an ale ass. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Beer donkey. That's what I was calling it.
Beer donkey.
So yeah, it was a cool little venue. But
Nice.
anyway, the bus situation. So bussed us over there, cool. You know, did the wedding, did ceremony, reception, bussed us back home. And someone in the front of the bus had the aux. And they're playing, have you ever heard of the Big Booty Mix?
No.
Okay, apparently this is a thing. I learned this on the bus ride. So the Big Booty Mix, there's like all these volumes of it. So I was sitting right in front of Connor and Shelby, and Connor knew, he had every single Big Booty Mix memorized. It's like, it plays like a song for under
It's like
60.
a DJ.
It's like 45 to 60 seconds of a song.
Yeah.
And you're just getting into it, and then it mixes into another song, but it mixes so well into the next song
You had a live DJ on
that
the
you're
bus.
almost like not mad at it, but you're mad. Like I was getting mad because I kept saying, you just can't get attached. You can't get attached around here. But Connor was cracking me up because he had every Big Booty Mix remix fully memorized. He would go, this is what's coming up next. And then it would mix into it.
When does he listen to this? Like when he works out or?
No. Thank you, Robin. That was my question as well.
Like he's just hanging out
No,
in his
at
room.
work. He says at work, he plays the Big Booty Mix and his coworkers look at him weird.
I couldn't work to songs with lyrics that much.
Oh, no, because I was jamming the Big Booty Mix. I wouldn't be
I
able to
listen
get work done.
I listen to some songs with lyrics, but I'm really like concentrating.
Yeah.
I gotta have no lyrics.
Apparently,
Or
he's
just silence. I'm my fan.
rocking the Big Booty Mix at all times because he had them all memorized. And
It's kind of weird.
so, yeah, I don't know if this is necessarily my rec because, again, you can't get attached, but it is a good,
It's a good mix.
some good mixes. So check out the Big Booty Mix volumes on
Just
Spotify if
shout
you'd
out.
like.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so then flew to Spain the next day, which I was nervous about, just the long flight.
Did you sleep?
I slept a little bit. I will say when I went to London 5 years ago, I did not sleep
Yeah.
on the way there. So did the same thing where I flew like technically overnight Barcelona time.
Yeah.
And I slept for a couple hours. So I'll take that as a win.
Yeah. You had said in the last episode, if you can get 3 hours.
Yeah, I was probably in between 2 and 3. So I will
Close enough.
I will take the win there. Yeah. And then I arrived the morning. Technically it was Sunday morning. Mm-hmm. I had to think about that. The time changed 7 hours.
Yeah.
So it was technically like 9:30 in the morning Sunday when I arrived.
Gotcha.
And so I just stayed up.
Yeah.
But where we were the first few days for the actual work training was in this small little town called Valromanos. And it was just like this sleepy little beautiful Spanish town where it was all the locals, like, all the shops are just the local people.
Did you feel like safe and friendly and everything?
Oh yeah, definitely safe.
That's good.
Like, no, I was not worried about that at all. They had all the little like little patio tables and people were having tapas and sangria. It was just a cute little town, beautiful, up kind of like in the hills.
Gorgeous.
Of Spain. So that was cool for the first few days. But also everything in the town shut down from like 2 to 4 every day for siesta. I'm like, Spain, thank you for carving out some time for naps. Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. My employees who work in Mexico, shout out Christian and Andres, they're like, just so you know, like we take our lunch later, like around 2.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. So I wonder if it's like the same kind of vibe.
When we got, it's funny that you mentioned that because on the Monday is when like the training started and the training was supposed to start, I think at like 2. So we got there at like 1 to have lunch before we went into the training. Mm-hmm. And the Spanish team was like, we're having lunch at 1 because they don't have lunch at 1.
Yeah.
Like that's way early. They're like, I've just had my second cup of coffee.
Aren't you hungry by then?
Yeah, no, I don't know. Everything's later. Also, they eat dinner at like 10 p.m.
Oh my gosh.
And nothing closes. Everything stays open all night.
Oh, that's great. There are some towns over there across the pond in various countries that close really early.
Well, I will say this. Let me rephrase. In Barcelona, nothing closes.
Cool.
In this small little town, everything closes at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Because one night, me and Meg were on the struggle bus. What are we going to eat? Because our hotel didn't have like a restaurant. Mm-hmm. So we were like, we have no food. And we had gotten done with like the training and like the happy hour with the partners after. So then we go back to our hotel and we're like, oh my God, it's 7:30. Everything closes at 8 in this town. We got to run into town.
Yeah.
So we like walk into town and we're getting there at like 7:40, 7:45. They're like, no food. And we're like, what? I'm like, Meg, what are we going to eat? So we popped in this little shop, grabbed a bunch of random charcuterie stuff. They had a bunch of good stuff, grabbed some wine, made our own little charcuterie dinner.
I think I did that in London where I went to like some little, they had like the big, oh God, it's going to kill me. It's like underneath, like across the river and it's like a little market, but it's a big market.
Okay. I'm not going to.
It's called something and it's like, you have to go there kind of a thing. That's going to drive me nuts. But I was just like, I don't know what to get. Like everything looked good. So I ended up just coming back to my hotel room and just eating all kinds of cheese.
Yep.
Luckily, I'd grabbed some pita crackers otherwise, but I didn't have any.
Yep.
I didn't have any plates or forks or anything. I was just like,
yeah, no, and the shop closed at 8 too, but they let us in to get like,
that's
we're
nice.
literally just grabbing. Oh, I have to talk about, this changed my life. Iberico jamon, which is ham from pigs that are only fed acorns. Right? Thank you. News to me as well. The best, Robin, I'm not even like a huge meat person. Like I eat meat, don't get me wrong. But like, it's not like my first go-to, like more of a cheese or carbs gal. Mm-hmm. No. Iberico jamon changed my life. I need it shipped here immediately.
Is it like a cured meat?
It's like a cured meat. It is the best.
What would you compare it to?
Like imagine prosciutto, but like a bajillion times better. Oh yeah.
What?
Oh yeah, girl.
It gets better than prosciutto?
A million times better than prosciutto, but it's like prosciutto.
Yum, yum, yum.
Iberico.
Okay, good to know. Did you have paella?
I had paella.
Did you like it?
Ugh, I loved it.
Yeah.
Seafood, rice, spices. What are we talking about?
Hook me up.
Like, how am I not going to love that?
Right.
Well, it was cool because one of the nights for like the work event, I thought we were going to dinner. So they like bust us into Barcelona from our small little town. And we actually were going to this place where it was like make your own paella experience.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah. So every table was like assigned a part of the meal. So there was like the paella table where they were doing the prawns and the rice. There was like the appetizer table where they were doing the.
Did that make you nervous? Like all those people touching the food that you're going to be eating?
God, I guess I just don't. I'm just like the least germaphobe person.
It's not even germaphobe. It's just like, who's gross?
Well, also.
And like I don't want to think about where their hands were. Not in like a way of like, I'm going to get sick.
Just in like I'm so glad that.
Did you wash your hands?
So glad I didn't even think about that till just now. I survived.
You're fine. It's all better for the immune system anyway.
It was
like I wouldn't think about like, oh, I might get sick. I would just be like, what kind of men in here have not
that's fair.
washed their
That's a fair thought. Fair thought. It was great though. So like then everyone's cooking. I was on the side drinking wine.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not cooking.
No.
It's
like enough people here.
I did not come to Spain to cook.
Yeah.
So fair. I just stood there with my glass of wine and they would come around and refill it.
Nice.
I also need to talk about the wine. So I have found my new favorite wine. It is called Ribera and it is a red wine in Spain. And I need to figure out how to get some.
You need to find like a little Spanish market.
Yes, I need it. That's what I drank the whole time. Didn't care about the brand. Just said I want the Ribera. Bring me your best Ribera.
It's like when you're in France, you just say rosé and you know it's going to be from Provence. Oh,
exactly. I just said Ribera the whole time. Anyone they brought me was freaking delicious, Robin. Now I will say I smuggled one bottle back for myself.
Nice.
So glad I got away with it. I was a little freaked. If I was going to be able to get that back, but got it back.
It's weird when I type Spanish market, it thinks I mean like any kind of Spanish speaking
Spain market? That doesn't seem right.
Food market.
What about like Spanish wine? Do you think that would pull up?
Maybe.
I'm going to text KK.
Okay.
My mom's friend KK. I'm going to text her and see if she knows. If she can hook me up with how to get some Ribera because
La Tienda, the best of Spain.
They have wine?
Yeah, but I think this is a sneaky ad and it's just a stupid ass website. Be a paella hero.
Paella was freaking good.
I mean, you could order from here though. Just have shit shipped.
Oh, well, that was the thing is we were going to ship back a bunch of wine. It was so expensive. It was like $150 to ship bottles back. Yes. So we were like, no. So then we just snuck a few back.
A chocolate and churro shop from Madrid is opening an Austin cafe. Hello.
Interesting.
It's on South Lamar. And they have paella. I bet you could find some luck at like a Central Market Whole Foods situation.
But will it be? Here's my issue. Here's my thing. And I'm going to talk about this for a while. Never once did I feel bad there. Like hangovers, sure. I never once. Like I drank plenty of wine to get a hangover. Not once.
Something about it. No sulfates?
No, they don't put all that shit in it that we put in here. Also, Robin, same with the food.
Yeah.
I never once felt bloated. I never once, my stomach,
it's the same as Italy.
Yes.
Something about like the carbs
it's pure
are
there.
Different. Mm-hmm.
And it's pure there. Like, for example, Meg, she doesn't eat gluten.
Right.
She ate. Oh, Robin.
No way.
She didn't even like think about it. She just ordered whatever the heck she wanted.
No wonder she was like, I want to move there.
No, the whole time we were there. I was like, please do, because and I have even more of an excuse to go back. Yeah. She ate gluten she ate whatever she wanted the whole time.
That's amazing.
She's like, it just doesn't affect me here.
What's wrong with us?
Why do we poison things here? That's my question, because
it's cheaper.
Like, I'm serious, Robin. It's like everything I ate as much as I wanted. I drank as much as I wanted. Never once did I feel bad. Not once.
It's crazy.
And everything was so delicious and fresh and just amazing. So I could go on and on about the food. Tapas. Let's talk about tapas for a second.
Okay.
Every corner, every 3 shops was a tapas bar. So you could just be walking around the streets of Barcelona. So now we'll move into Barcelona. So the first few days I was in the small town, beautiful, and then went into the city and had a room there. And literally every 3 shops was a tapas place.
What was your tapas of choice?
Oh, I don't know. I just
like any kind of mix up.
I mean, the Iberico jamón was a big one. Also, they do tomato bread, which is like, it's like tomatoes marinated in like of vinegar, salt, and pepper, and then it's like spread on a like a crispy little baguette.
I would eat that, even though I don't like tomatoes, but that sounds good.
Oh no, it was so good. That's like a staple, like on every menu. The Iberico jamon was on every menu. It's also very expensive though. Oh. So like a plate of it was like $30 plus.
Oh wow!
For a plate of just the jamon.
Wow. What would you eat it with?
Oh, you just eat it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you could. I ate it. Here's the crazy thing. I would wake up in the morning, go down to breakfast, get a croissant, and get a jamon. And then I would just peel a piece of croissant, put some jamon on there, and then eat it.
I bet it'd be good if you like had like a croissant that was stuffed with it with some really good cheese and like toasted.
Yes. Which I ate some of it the charcuterie night where we had to like make do.
Yeah.
I ate it with some cheese and crackers and stuff. But like by itself with a little. Also,
hungry right now.
all the croissants you could dream of. So every other one is a tapas place, then it's a cafe. The coffee and croissants. And it's just like, why do I not live here? Like I was thriving with.
God, I love a pastry.
Like, yes.
Not like the pastries we have here. Like I'm not talking about like the donut shops here. I'm talking like just the bread.
Light, crumbly croissant. And you just eat them as much as you want throughout the day and you never feel bad.
And they're so fresh and soft and pillowy. And
it was so, and like,
we have to stop talking about food. I'm really hungry.
Okay, I'm going to get past it. I'm almost there. They drink like 4 or 5 coffees a day. So you just
strong.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
You just drink a couple coffees in the morning. You drink 2 in the afternoon. I just do a splash of milk personally. Most of them drink it black. They'll do a splash of milk.
Anybody putting sugar in there?
I would sometimes, if it was like a real strong cup, I would do like just a teeny bit. I don't like mine super sweet.
But I'm wondering, like, would they get like?
They'd probably look at you. They'd look at you. They'd look at you.
I'd be like, "Can I get more milk? Can I get more sugar?"
Yeah,
I probably do. If I'm thinking about like the little servings of creamer, and I was somewhere where I couldn't be like, "Let me get my latte," blah blah blah. I'd probably do 3 creamers. I could probably get away with 2, and 1 or 2 sugars.
I would just say I want a coffee with a splash of milk.
God, I would die.
And then they a lot of times will give you the sugar, and then sometimes I would put a little sugar on there just to like if it was a strong one.
Yeah.
But like I don't have to have it. I'm not at the black coffee stage.
Nor are they all like, not in a bad way, but like turn their nose up at us.
But I will say the Spanish are very friendly.
I just mean like
compared to other European countries, I feel like the Spanish are very friendly.
How they live their lives. Like we're out here like
no, they're living it right, Robin.
Eating poison, drinking poison, and they're like 100% taking a 2 hour.
They have every right to judge us.
2 hour lunch and
judge us all you want. You have every right.
No,
they're doing it right, Robin. It's you take your time in the morning. They don't start work till like almost 10 because they wake up and have a couple cups of coffee.
Then they start enjoy themselves.
Yes, and they start work at 10. Then they eat lunch at like 1:32, and then they have siesta, and then they work. And they work a little later because they start a little later. But then they don't have dinner till 9 or 10. Like it's just
that's my kind of vibe.
No, it is. And all day long they walk around. I walked over 10 miles one of the days. I cannot believe I survived over 10 miles, and I stopped at 4 cafes. I had 4 different types of tapas and wine like throughout the day. And again, never once did I feel bad. It's just like, the vibes are right.
Let's go.
Now
and then some abroad.
I'm going back.
Yeah.
But I want to go to different parts of Spain now that I've seen Barcelona. Not that I've seen all of it, but I fit as much as I possibly could into the day and a half I had there.
Yeah.
So I saw all the big sites, the Basilica Familia Cathedral, the Barcelona Cathedral. I saw the port. I saw the beach, which I'm like, oh, it has all of this in this one city. I would have not
known about the beach of it all.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. It was lovely, and I didn't want to leave. I wanted to stay.
Well, I'm happy you're back, and I'm happy that you got to go.
Thank you. I'm happy to be back, I guess.
It's just that's always the toughest part of a trip.
Like coming back to real life. Like here's the other thing is you're across the world and you're 7 hours ahead.
Yeah.
So really,
you're so unplugged.
Yeah. Like I didn't talk to anyone. Like, I didn't.
And I would say I felt the same way, but I brought my mom with me when I went to London and Paris.
Yeah.
But it's still, I know what you mean. It's just like you're basically on an island. Like you're on another planet.
Yes. And you know me, I really try when I'm like on vacation or with family or whatever. I don't get on my phone. Like I really am good about it. So the only time I have my phone out was taking pictures and videos of things. But like I was like I was in my own little world
It's
for
so
a week.
nice. It's like a true vacation when
It
you just
is.
have there's nothing to look at. There's nobody to talk to. Like you don't have any excuse.
The first half was work. So I will say it wasn't really like a vacation the first half because I was just very dialed in with
I guess
work.
I just mean like that vibe of like, yeah, we're going to go to Boston. I'm going to New York next month.
Right.
But like when you're just gone for like 3 or 4 days in the States, you don't ever really feel that like,
yes,
you know,
exactly.
Like, oh yeah, I get a couple days off, maybe 4 days total with the weekend, but I'm still going to be like very much plugged in and yeah, it's a different vibe.
It's a different vibe and I'm ready to do it again. Yeah. I'm saying this now and I'm going to stick by it. Work or not work. Like if I end up going for work, great, I'll tack on. But like if not, I'm going to Europe at least once next year because I want to do Italy really bad. Mm-hmm. And I got some recommendations from like some of my coworkers there of like where in Europe you need to go, where in Italy you need to go. I feel like Italy is going to be bad for me because I'm going to fall in love and I'm just like really not going to want to come back.
Yeah.
Like fall in love with the pasta and the wine because it's the same thing. Like you don't feel bad. So I'm ready to go back. It was a really, really great trip.
Nice.
And yeah, it was just lovely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Happy for you.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Okay, but what have you been up to? Anything crazy the last couple weeks?
I got a new couch.
Woo! Yes, she did, y'all. And it's comfy.
It's not even a new couch. My in-laws were getting a new couch and they were like, do you want ours? And it's a very big brown leather couch. And I was like, no, so not my style. Yeah. And then Nate was like, let's really think this through. It's got recliners. It's got the lumbar. It's all, electronic. Reclining all the way back, adjust the headrest, adjust the lumbars. So that was a whole to-do to get that all set up, figure out the right configuration because it's L-shaped and it's modular. And so we finally landed on it, got rid of the other couches super easy on Facebook Marketplace for full price asking, all cash, like within an hour. And I sat on that thing all day on Sunday and absolutely loved it. I just did not think I'd be a brown leather couch girly or a hand-me-down from my in-laws couch girly. I don't give a shit. That couch is so comfortable.
That's what I was going to say. Like really, if you think about the couch... who gives a shit?
Who cares?
They can't all be what it looks like.
They can't all be this beauty of a couch,
right?
Like this is not a comfortable couch to watch.
This is not
on.
Your lounging couch. No. This is perfect for the pod.
Oh, and the kids loved it. And you know what I like about it? No dog hair.
The leather.
I was worried about the dog scratches, but like my in-laws had dogs, so there's a few little scratches on the seats, but whatever.
It's not like they're cats.
Also,
real bad.
Why do I give a shit about scratches when my couches were covered in dog hair? Yeah, I never sat downstairs.
They were.
I never went downstairs because they were so covered in dog hair. Like we would clean them and then a day later,
this is good for you because
I'll be downstairs.
You'll be downstairs more because you like live in your room.
Yeah.
And I feel like this will be good for you to like get you out of that one cave.
Yeah,
you know?
I have been. Ever since the pandemic, I've really been like holed up in my room. I've been sitting at my desk more, which is good.
Good.
But yeah, I mean, I'm thinking like I might do a Friday work from the couch.
You
a la
should.
Kaley.
I love to do it.
Yeah.
I love to work from the couch.
It's really nice down there. Like I find myself like, I'm not going to put my foot up here. I find myself.
You have socks on. You're safe.
Yeah. You're safe. I find myself like when I'm down there, even just a day later, I looked over and I was like, oh, it didn't look weird, like out of place. I find myself being like, I want to sit on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's super comfy.
It's comfortable.
I also went to Houston and stayed with Bethany for a night because we went to my nephew's birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese. I could talk about Chuck E. Cheese for as long as you talk about Barcelona.
I haven't been to Chuck E. Cheese
I fucking love Chuck E. Cheese.
Was it
not so much fun?
Okay, well, it wasn't like gross or overcrowded or anything?
No. Oh, it was so much fun. You just get like the all you can play cards and it's time bound. So you don't have to worry about like how many tokens you're using in the little card. And then it tells you boop, 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 boop. I played Deal or No Deal a whole bunch. So fun. Kids had a blast. Their pizza's so good. Their birthday thing, they need to get that shit together. They do this whole thing where you have to go over there and and the people are talking on the screen. And I'm like, you're gathering us around a cake. I'm not kidding. This little spiel that they had pre-recorded on these screens and they had the workers like dancing together. 10 minutes.
No one cares. They want to play games.
Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was really fun. So we stayed with Bethany the night before and Callie and obviously Chris, and Callie's boyfriend lives there too with her. And their cute townhome. It's like 3 stories tall. They have 2 cats, gray Russian blues.
Cute.
Which I had researched were the less hypoallergenic ones. But as soon as we walked in, I was like, fuck, I forgot about the cats. No allergies.
Nice.
One of them was kind of an asshole and scratched Harrison, but the other one, Pickles, was very sweet and the kids were obsessed. And we went out to this little, I want to say like honky-tonk kind of a place, like that was right next to her place, but it was actually amazing. It had this outdoor area. There were several restaurants around this big courtyard, open seating area with like 3 different playgrounds and all this grass. So the kids are running around, live music. I order a burger. We order like fried pickles and this dill pickle dip, like just
give me all the pickles.
Strong drinks.
Love.
And I ordered a burger and Bethany ordered chicken fried steak. And I was like, I just don't like chicken fried steak. Like, I'm not a gravy girly. And she gets it. And it's like this big crispy chicken fried steak. And I just see the gravy and it's just sitting on top. It's not pouring over the sides. And she's like, you got to try this. Bitch, I am not kidding you. My eyes rolled back in my head. I was like, I'm a changed woman. I kept like eating my burger and being like, can I have another bite? It was heavenly.
So what was the place called?
I don't remember. It was right next to her place though. She lives in Cyprus. It was like cowboy, cowboy grill. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Walking distance from her place.
Nice.
Last week, I Uber Eats myself a chicken fried chicken. Did I say chicken fried steak? I meant chicken fried chicken. Chicken fried chicken. I Uber Eats myself a chicken fried chicken with gravy and fried okra and macaroni.
I'm going to guess that it did not hit the same.
It was pretty freaking good.
Oh,
it was from
I would be a little
Texas
nervous.
Pie and Company, which I've seen pop up on my Uber Eats. They have really good reviews.
Okay.
But no, it was not nearly as good.
Oh, of course.
And Beth, I texted her. I was like, damn you, woman. She was like, welcome.
That's so funny.
So yeah, that was really fun. We just had the best time. We went back there. The kids actually like put on a movie and went to bed.
What?
And then we went upstairs because it was like rooms.
Got it.
So we went up and we played games.
Fun.
And we just kept texting me like, that was so lovely. Just a little, friend time. It was great. And I'm going to New York with them. Holly's going for work. And so she messaged us like, hey, I want to come stay in my hotel. And I had the gift card from my birthday from the team. So I ended up only spending like $100 on flights. And we're going to go November something through November something.
So you've got New York and then Boston.
And then Boston.
Love it.
Yep. Oh, I'm going to Chicago too.
Oh, yeah. For the
That's
conference.
in 2 weeks. We got to think about that for recording purposes.
Oh, yeah.
So that's in 2 weeks or a week from when this comes out. I'll be in Chicago speaking at a conference with Meg. And then a month after that, 2 or 3 weeks after that, New York. And then a month after that, Boston.
Well, Boston, we're gonna film from the hotel room.
Tour in the United States of America.
A little traveler gal.
Yeah, we're gonna record in Boston. That'll be fun.
Yeah,
but we'll have to figure out the Chicago week.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out.
I'll be back on Thursday.
Oh, we can film Thursday then.
Yeah, it's fine.
Great. Okay,
that's it.
All right. Well, there's something else I have to talk about. Dun dun dun.
Oh no.
The Astros.
Oh no.
Demise.
Oh no.
Y'all, I'm in Spain having the time of my life.
No.
The last thing I can possibly be worried about is my damn Astros in the first round of the playoffs, Robin.
And they're playing like while you're asleep, or
no,
I guess it's like the next morning.
No. Listen to this. Because the world hates the Astros because of the whole cheating scandal, which get over yourselves, people. It doesn't matter. They played at like 2 Central.
Oh.
So then it was like 9 p.m. So right in my wine-filled tapas time.
And everyone's like wanting to like spend time with you and you're like checking your phone.
Well, so I had told myself I'm not going to be a psycho about it, even though it's my Astros and normally I would be. Because, in my brain, this is what I'm telling myself. There's no way we don't make it past the first round.
Oh, no.
Robin, it's best of 3 against the Detroit Tigers. We lose the first 2 games. I'm thinking in my head. I'm thinking.
Like nobody talks about the Tigers.
Like, there's no effing way that while I'm in Spain, the Astros are going to do this to me. Also, I'm freaking out because
maybe it was better.
No, I wanted
that
to.
You weren't home to like mope in it.
No, I wanted to come back for the second round of the playoffs and get to watch them in the playoffs. That's why I'm pissed.
Right, but
because I didn't watch them.
Maybe it's nice that you like didn't have to experience because they were going to lose either way. Sorry to break it to you.
You don't know that.
You being in Spain was a factor.
Just roll with me here.
It's for the best. You don't know that. Pretty sure I do.
Okay, you're right.
Only one way to find out. To the time machine.
It sucked. But also I was like, I'm in Spain.
What are you going to do?
So there's your positivity of like, I was in Spain.
I mean, what are you going to do either way. But
what are you going to do either way?
You couldn't really mope in it.
No, I couldn't really mope in it. But here's what the worst part of it is I've talked about this. I'm worried about signing Breggy again.
Right.
And I was like, oh, well, if we're going to win the World Series or at least win a few playoff series.
When I look for that later, it fell between the couch cushions.
Okay. Deal. I was like, if we like win a few or even win the World Series, he'll resign with us for sure. We lost in the first round of the playoffs. Now I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out that he's not going to want to come back.
I didn't want to tell you this, but I've got him on speed dial right now. Hello, Breggy.
Breggy, please.
Yeah, go for Kaley. What would you say to him right now if I really did have him on the phone?
Oh my gosh, we love you so much. Stay in Houston. That's what I would say.
I'll show you my boobies.
I'll do that as well. Whatever you need.
My dog's really cute. You can't have him, but you can play with him and pet him.
Please, Breggy. You bought me a shot years ago.
Do you remember? It was such a special moment. Here's the picture. Yeah, it's the background on my phone.
Exactly. Could you imagine if 6 years later I'm walking?
Yes.
But I don't.
No, I could.
Okay. That would be a little crazy. I mean, I'm still holding on to that story with all my might. But...
I've only heard it 17 times.
Anyways. So yeah, the Astros lost.
That's a fair concern, though. It's a fair concern.
No, it really is. But I've got, probably 4 or 5 months before I find out anything. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is, but I'm pretty upset about the Stros.
That sucks.
It sucks.
Well, shoot.
Well, shit. Okay. Now I have a fun question for you.
Okay.
So we had ACL happen in Austin.
Mm-hmm.
That's what ACL is. Why did I say that? ACL in Austin. Austin City Limits in Austin.
Maybe not everybody knows that.
Okay, well, there y'all go.
Mm-hmm.
And Dua Lipa was here for ACL. Dua Lipa.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I call her Dua Lipa.
I was like, is there somebody who has like a Weird Al Yankovic version of Dua Lipa?
This is the off-brand Dua.
They just
Dua
run
Lipa.
around stage doing leaps.
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa.
Anyway, she was in town and she posted like a ton of cute videos at the Broken Spoke, two-stepping.
She's so cute.
She's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
But
beautiful.
Yes, but I wanted to ask you because I think she was at P. Terry's and she got a Diet Coke and she was like, "This is like my favorite recipe." And did you see this?
No.
Okay, great. So she put pickle juice in her Diet Coke. She put a little jalapeno juice.
Lost me.
Okay. Let's pretend for you, since I'm asking you the question.
Let's pretend like I like jalapenos.
Sure. And she didn't put a lot of jalapeno juice.
Okay.
Just like a splash of jalapeno juice, a little pickle juice, and a couple like crunchy pickle slices on top. And she was like, "This is like my favorite drink ever when I'm in Texas." And then she drank her Diet Coke with pickle juice and jalapeno juice and pickles on top. How do we feel about that?
Why is that a Texas thing?
I don't know.
I've never heard of that in my entire life.
Well, me neither, but she said she likes to do it here. Maybe because we have good pickles. Thoughts?
Diet Coke, good. Pickle juice, good. We'll pretend like I like jalapenos.
Do you think it would mix well? Because I kind of feel like I would love it.
I don't know. I mean, I learned about like there's like the Radler in Austria, which is like a mix up with wine, and then there's mixing wine with Coke or like red wine with Diet Coke. That's actually good.
I feel like I'd like it.
I wish you would have told me this before. We could have sampled it right now. I don't think I have any Diet Coke. Let me ask Nate if we have Diet Coke.
Sorry.
Let me ask Nate.
Okay.
If we do, we're going to try some.
Try it right now. Well, if we don't right now, we'll do it maybe next episode. We try the Dua Lipa.
Do we have any Diet Cokes? Question mark. Literally just one question mark. I might be able to try it.
Okay, but if we don't, let's do it next episode.
I mean, it'd have to be like icy cold. Just like how I
it
like
was
mine.
Iced. It was a big Diet Coke with a bunch of ice.
How much pickle juice are we talking? What's the ratio? Like 1 to 20?
Oh, yeah. Not a lot. But like the jalapeno juice was a very minimal. The pickle juice was a good little shot.
Okay.
I kind of feel like I'd love it.
Like Diet Coke is a little sour in a way. Like it's got like that like the
a little bite to it.
Nate says doubt it, but checking.
Okay, great. Well,
anyway, we'll find out.
I just wanted to ask you that question because I saw this video and I was like,
Is that called something, I wonder? Because if not, we're naming it the Dua Lipa. No, we do not have Diet Coke. Bummer.
Okay, next episode.
Let's see. Diet Coke with pickle juice and jalapeno juice drink. It's just everything is, I tried Dua Lipa's Diet Coke, pickle juice, jalapeno sauce drink. She's got to name it. Oh, yeah, that's viral as heck.
Mm-hmm. Told you.
We tasted Dua Lipa's unholy Diet Coke and pickle juice recipe.
I feel like I'm going to love it.
Yeah. I'll try it.
Okay,
sure.
so next episode we'll try it.
That's just weird.
Okay. That was all I had.
She can name it the Dua Lip.
The Dua Lip?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're going to skip the and then because obviously we just talked for a really long time.
Yeah, we had a lot to catch up on.
And we've got a lot of nows.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about pop culture, fantasy, and then a little rec.
And then the pop culture is also a show in there.
Yes.
That we got to talk about too.
Yes,
so there's a lot. So we're going to skip the and then.
Okay.
Okay, to the now. Okay, starting off, we've got a couple Harry Potter updates.
Yeah.
The first one, sad.
I know.
Rest in peace, R.I.P. Maggie Smith.
Yes.
Professor McGonagall.
AKA McGonagall.
She died, did you know, exactly 1 year to the day that Dumbledore died.
Whoa.
How freaky is that?
That is freaky.
That's freaky. Freak me out.
That is weird. I saw a lot of tributes to her of like how she can literally play any age. Like in her,
like all her roles throughout her
like
years.
she can look really old, or she like think about her in Hook. Didn't she look the same age as she did in freaking Harry Potter?
Good call out. Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah. So, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Sad.
Allege she was 89.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then the second part, there's a new baking show that's Harry Potter themed that's hosted by the Weasley twins.
How exciting!
I know.
I didn't see this.
Will you look up what the name of it is? Because I can't remember.
Yeah, do you know? I got one of your fuzzies on me, or is this my fuzzy?
I don't know.
Do you remember what like thing it's on or anything?
I couldn't tell you.
He found one.
Okay, can you make us an iced Diet Coke with pickle juice?
Oh, he's outside. Babe, can you please put it on ice and bring us a shot of pickle juice on the side? ? And a straw. Dua Lipa drink it, so we have to. Okay. Harry Potter baking show cast James and Oliver Phelps as hosts. Wizards of Baking.
Yes.
On Food Network.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
I thought that was really cute.
I'm going to watch the shit out of that.
Oh, me too. You know me, I love a cooking show.
That's my rec today. So.
And anything Harry Potter is
literally my rec today is a baking show. So
love it. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next up, we've got some very exciting news.
Mm-hmm.
Robin talked to us about.
Oh my gosh, such a cute video. I love this like whole Anne Hathaway renaissance that's happening and how we all love her.
Love her.
Calma, calma. So she put out a video where she went 1 and then played a clip from Princess Diaries 1. And then she said 2, same. And then she slowly went 3. So she's confirmed she's going to be a part of it.
I injected into my veins.
Yeah.
Inject it into my veins.
It was just a rumor, right? Like, or was it already happening?
No, it wasn't confirmed. It was all just floating out there.
So now not only is it confirmed, but she's like, no, I will be in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I saw a video this morning I watched, and it was all of like the main people saying that they would love to be a part of it. So she's the only one that's like confirmed, but obviously Julia.
I mean, yeah.
She said she wants to be a part of it.
She's up there. I think she's like in her early 90s.
She said she wants to be a part of it. She's down to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Chris Pine said he's down to be a part of it.
Nice.
I'm like, yes.
Yes.
Who else? Mandy Moore. If they brought back, what was her name? Like Lana?
I don't remember. Hold on. Pause while I get this concoction.
The Dua Lipa. Okay, wait. Before we keep talking about Princess Diaries,
we interrupt this program.
We have to try the Dua Lipa.
We have the ingredients. Nate brought up the ingredients for the Dua Lipa.
Let me
Shout
get
out,
y'all
Nate.
a little ASMR here.
Okay. Oh, yeah. He found a Diet Coke in the back of the fridge. Okay, the Diet Coke is pouring. That would have been good ASMR.
Gosh dang it, Kaley.
Kaley.
Get it together, girl. There's a lot going on right now with this.
It's going. Oh, yeah.
Enjoy that, listeners.
She fizzy. Okay, we found one rogue Diet Coke. Oh, yeah. It's probably so loud. And then we brought this like
that's enough ASMR
pickle juice, which I was nervous about, but it's actually quite good. It comes in this little baby food pouch.
I'm trusting you that it's good because I feel like this is going to make or break it.
Try it. It's very good. It's like legit pickle juice, not like pickle mix.
Oh, it tastes good.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm now going to pour
I'm nervous.
a little bit.
You mean hold it?
Yeah, hold that.
Okay.
Of pickle juice in here.
How much are we going for?
Just a little bit.
A little dab will do you. Okay.
I feel like that. Should I go a little more?
No.
Robin's like, plenty.
Okay, I'm going to hold it in my mouth and not swallow. And then hand it to
No,
you.
I want you to I'll go right after you. It's not that we would do.
I don't taste pickle juice at all.
That's why I said we need more. That was a lot.
Hold that.
Here, wait, do a little.
No.
Okay. I mean, that probably is equal to the jalapeno juice and the pickle juice that she put in there.
I'm nervous now.
Oh, no.
Tastes like Diet Coke and pickle juice. It's not bad.
Okay, wait. No, I love that.
It's not bad.
Oh, I kind of like that.
I can taste both things equally, though. I'm not sure they go together.
Oh, I like it.
Add a little, like, give me like a of Diet Coke. Like a brrr. Yep.
Oh, I like it. I approve of the Dua Lipa.
That's the exact measurement. Oh, I approve.
Right?
That goes astonishingly well together.
That's what I'm saying.
Give me a shot of vodka in there. Hello.
Hello. No, like I really like it.
Weird. Why is that so good?
Thank you. Dua Lipa, thank you.
All right. To the Dua Lipa.
To the Dua Lipa. I feel like with a little crunchy pickle on top, it really hit.
I don't know about pickle on top of an iced drink.
You know, like, and you just grab your little...
Maybe like on the side, like you cut a
crispy one.
Cut a little thing in it and put it on the side.
That? Mm-hmm. Yeah, like a crispy pickle with it would be.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Exact same way. Okay.
The Princess Diaries.
Princess Diaries. We're excited. Yay.
Oh, I was saying how they've all said
Signed,
that they haven't agreed. Like nothing's confirmed besides Anne, but they've all said they would be happy to do it. Yeah. So if people know what's good for them, they'll ask all the OGs.
I think the only reason that anybody wouldn't do it is just schedule conflicts, which would be a bummer.
Oh, even Sandra Oh. Even
the
Sandra
Queen is coming.
The Queen is coming. Even Sandra Oh said she'd come back if they asked her.
Heck yeah.
Come on, people.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I'm getting very excited for
it.
Okay. Next one is for my Eminem fans out there.
Mm-hmm.
Haley is preggers. Mm-hmm. And she gave, there's this video, she gave Eminem this Detroit Lions jersey. And it said Grandpa on the back.
So cute.
And he was just like so shocked. Because she just got married like 2 months ago, maybe. Mm-hmm. It was probably about 2 months. Because I watched I think I talked about it on the pod of like walking down the aisle and everything. Oh my God. It was the cutest video. And then this video followed up with like all the baby videos of her that he has in all his music videos. And I was just like, oh, my little Eminem heart.
Crazy. I think my dad's gone crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So she's pregnant and Eminem's going to be a grandpa.
Well, congrats to them both.
Yes.
And her husband.
Yes. Whoever you are.
So Bravo announced that they are going to do a WAG show, which stands for Wives and Girlfriends of usually sports stars, for the Chiefs WAGs.
This is interesting.
I don't get it because obviously Taylor's not going to be on it.
Obviously.
There's probably going to be like nods to her, hints at her, whatever. They're going to allude to that she's going to be there. They're going to say
Taylor's name as much as they possibly can.
100%. But also, I heard that Brittany Mahomes isn't doing it.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Confirmed she's not? Because I would have thought she would have been number one in the list.
I mean, the source that I heard it from is reputable. But let's see.
I don't know if I know really any other.
No, she's not.
I don't know if I know any.
She hasn't said that, but sources.
Oh, I don't know any other.
No.
Like, I don't.
But it's kind of genius. They're monopolizing on the Taylor.
The Chiefs are all the rage. So.
And also, it opens a door for a whole new franchise.
Can go for all the teams. Just like Hard Knocks goes through all the teams. Now you have the WAGs of whatever.
And there was already a WAG show on some other network. I can't remember which network. There is a WAG show. But think about the Housewives. Every city.
Can do it for every team.
Keep going. I mean, this could be, it's bold for Bravo to do because it kind of is like a direct, like Bravo-esque type of a thing. I'm sorry, Housewives type of a thing. And they've been trying all sorts of new things with Housewives, like refreshing the whole cast, like new cities, getting rid of older cities. It could be like a bad sign for housewives if this catches on and then people really want to see new cities of wags and that becomes like the popular thing. That it could be, you know, bad for housewives. But
interesting.
I'll probably check it out. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like I'm gonna let you check it out.
Okay.
And then if you think I would be into it, just because I'm not a Bravo girly.
Yeah. I just don't know, like,
I don't know if I'm really going to be into it. I don't know what's going to do it for me.
I'll check it out. Like, that's it. That's all I'm committed to because it just doesn't sound like, I don't want it.
It's not exciting me. Is
no,
that bad?
No. I mean, if Brittany Mahomes was going to be on it, maybe.
Because I will say this, when they did the quarterback show, I was like, what did I watch them on? And they like showed like her and the kids and their home life. Like, I found that really interesting. The quarterback show was amazing.
She's pregnant though, right?
Yeah, with their third.
Yeah. So, yeah. Also, like, if you're trying to be friends with Taylor, you ain't getting on a reality show.
Yeah.
Taylor's going to be like, bye.
100%.
So I get what they're doing. I mean, we could be pleasantly surprised.
There's going to be a ton of people that are going to watch it. So I can't blame them.
It could also like just fade into the background after one season.
It could.
Yeah, it might.
Well,
I feel like it's one of two things. It either catches fire 100%. And they do a bunch more, or it's like flash in the pan.
Here's the thing is like, I just don't know these other wags.
No. So could not tell you a single one.
It's hard for me to say if I think they'll be good or not. Burping up the Dua Lipa.
My stomach just literally went.
I really hope y'all didn't hear that in the mic. How gross.
My stomach made a sound from that as you did that. So be warned. I mean, it's very acidic. Think about the
Dua Lipa got me.
Think about how those burps gonna smell.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
Woof.
Anyways.
Smell-o-vision.
I don't know these other wags, so I just couldn't tell you if I think they're going to be good for TV or not.
Nobody does. Like, why would you? Did you just hear Nate sneeze?
Was that a sneeze? That was a very aggressive one.
I saw this meme the other day and I can't remember what it was right now, but it was like something about like every time my husband sneezes, his soul leaves his body. It's like, yes.
That's hilarious.
It's like they're trying to be loud on purpose. Anywho, wags. Great.
Anyway, wags. Okay.
Yeah.
I have to talk about Joe Jonas yet again because his song came out.
Yeah.
What this could be. Have you listened to it?
Fuck, no.
Robin!
Sorry, I forgot. I did listen to clips of it in the car because on the way back from Houston, because I thought it had already come out. And then I realized, like, why can't I find it? And then I realized it hadn't come out yet. It was like 2 days before it had. And then I forgot.
It'll change your life.
I'm so
I need
excited.
his album. Like, I feel like it's going to be on repeat for me. I'm very
And he
excited.
hasn't set a date for, like, the official album.
No.
Annoying.
It was October something,
I know,
but he pushed it back. So I don't know. In other music news, Nickelback, let's throw it back to the beginning of this podcast.
Oh my gosh.
When I was
our roots, our origins.
Yeah, I was obsessing over Nickelback because I went to their concert last year. They have announced that they are going to release an album that is going to be country covers and country collabs. And I'm not mad at it.
Taking a page out of the old Post Maloney book.
I'm not mad at it. You know me, I love country music, and I love Nickelback. So why don't we just, speaking of Nickelback, okay, let's just hold the phone. This just reminded me of something that happened at Jenny's wedding.
What?
So one of the guys went up there and requested Creed at the reception.
With arms wide open.
Yeah,
that was terrible.
They wanted to, sing a little Creed. The guys did. Like the groom wanted
like sing along.
Yeah,
with the band.
Yeah. So the DJ plays Creed.
DJ.
And like they've got Josh, the groom, up on a chair on the dance floor. Like it's a whole thing. Well, I'm like, let's keep this vibe going because everyone's into it. Like not everyone was into the music. Then Creed comes on, everyone's into it. I'm like, Nickelback.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna
perfect follow-on.
They all want to hate on Nickelback, but they're all gonna sing Nickelback.
100%.
So I go up to the DJ. I need you to play Nickelback. And he goes, you've taken it too far.
Excuse me, sir, we are paying you for a service.
I said, are you serious? He goes, Nickelback's too far. Oh, so Creed's okay, but
I'm sorry, I would definitely take Nickelback over
Creed. I agree.
That needs to be a poll on our Instagram.
I literally, let's do it. But I was
seriously though.
I was like, you're playing Creed right now.
I feel like maybe Creed
and you won't
more,
play Nickelback
because Creed is like worse and everybody knows it, that it's like a funny. Whereas Nickelback maybe
Robin,
because some people like it, It's more polarizing.
No,
I don't know.
Robin.
Do people actually like Creed though? No.
I think so.
No.
They're on tour and they sold out some shows.
Okay. Which one?
I mean, so did Nickelback, but
what's Nickelback's like number one thing?
Song?
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Well, Photograph or Rockstar. Because we all just want to be big rock stars and live in
No.
Or look at this photograph.
No.
Oh my God.
There's With Arms Wide Open, and then I was just singing one in my head and I already forgot it.
Well, that's Creed. You asked me.
I know. I was trying. There was another song and I was trying to think. Was that Creed? What's the other one I'm thinking of?
I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking. Mm-mm. That's Creed. Maybe something.
And then there was. This is how you remind me of what that would be my go-to Nickelback.
Oh God, that wouldn't have even been my
Maybe
go-to.
that was just my
but it is a popular
my
one.
genre. Not like you say sorry, like that. Yeah. I jammed out. If he put that on, people would have freaking jammed out. I didn't even say
a song. I said any Nickelback.
That song is like different story. I've been wrong.
Yes.
Yeah.
To the bottom of every bottle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
It's a jam.
Thank you.
Screw him.
I was appalled.
He's a DJ.
I was appalled.
Mm-hmm.
I was upset that Creed was okay and Nickelback wasn't.
Yeah, that's super rude.
But anyway, I'm looking forward to the Nickelback country collab album. I'll give it a shot.
Maybe they'll have Posty on it.
100% I could see that going on.
100%.
That seems right.
Yeah,
it seems right.
Just like Diet Coke and pickle juice.
Who knew, baby?
All right, we have got to talk about Love is Blind.
It's back.
Yep. Very quickly. No one asked for it, but we love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but also
we didn't really miss it yet.
We need a caveat.
Yeah, we're only
going to talk about the 6 episodes, the first 6 episodes. So by this time, a lot more will be out.
Yeah, 3 more.
9 will be out.
Yeah,
but we're only going to talk about
total.
The first 6.
Yeah, first 6.
So give me your thoughts. Yeah, there's some characters. Let's start with Leo because
that's what I was gonna say. I'm like, do we go straight for Leo?
No, I have to talk about him.
I have a lot of thoughts, and he doesn't have social graces. He doesn't have social awareness. He doesn't consider other people's emotions or feelings. He has no empathy.
My issue is
those things to me.
You want to say that you want to find a girl that doesn't care about your money, but then your money is all that you talk about.
All he talked about. He would not shut up about his watch. He would not shut up about being raised wealthy. He would not shut up about being an art dealer.
I'm like, dude, we get it.
I'm telling you, he does not have empathy.
That was awful. I was like, get him off my screen.
He has no social awareness. He does not pick up on other cues.
I was so uncomfortable at him yelling at Hannah.
No.
I was like, girl, leave the room. I don't want to see this anymore.
No. And the fact that she was like crying harder than she's ever cried in her life. She's what, 23?
She's 26.
Oh, I thought she was younger.
No, because she's the youngest one at 26.
Oh, okay. And all I can say is that both her, spoiler, by the way.
Oh, yeah. If y'all haven't watched Love is Blind, we're going to talk about it.
Her and Brittany both dodged a massive, massive bullet.
Okay, let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Producers, you're going to give us all this time of Leo and Brittany.
And then they didn't get chosen to go to Mexico.
They didn't go on the vacation.
I think Brittany was like, whoopsie. And they just downplayed it maybe.
Well, they should have showed us that.
Yeah.
They have to show us. Like, that's weird to me that they just put a little thing on the screen that said, they decided they were not chosen to go on the trip.
No.
They went to Miami by themselves and broke up a few weeks later. What the hell is that mean?
I think Brittany was wildly uncomfortable and she like tried to see if she could play it through and like see the good sides of him. And she also, I mean, admittedly, so I'm not calling her name. She was a gold digger. Yeah. So she was probably like, let me see if I can tolerate this guy.
I didn't like her. That's so frustrating because Love is Blind is supposed to be like, it sucks because you see like these successful couples come out of it that like, I feel like I've said this and I'll say it again, but like that really take it seriously, that really want to find love. That is not her. Like, that's not the vibe I got from her. Let me rephrase.
We did think the same thing about Sabrina and Steven though. And they didn't work out from
UK.
But
if they don't work out, that's one thing. But
taking it seriously, then Steven didn't take it seriously. You know what I mean? Everybody comes in with the best intentions.
She didn't come in with the best intentions. That's what I'm saying.
You don't think?
No.
She just wanted to find a rich guy.
She was like, I mean, go back and watch her confessionals.
I thought that at first, but I liked her by the end.
I didn't. She didn't do it for me.
I felt bad for her.
I mean, yeah, sure. I felt bad for her with the whole Leo situation. Very odd that you asked about her ring situation when you were going to ask 2 girls about their rings.
And the fact that he was this is why I think that he is like lacking that social chip, that
right.
he was like, yes, I'm asking both girls this, like completely devoid of emotion. Just like, yes, I'm saying this to the other girl as well. And they're like, what the fuck?
What is wrong with you, dude?
Like didn't sugarcoat anything, didn't think about how it made them feel. He was just like, I'm just being honest. And it's like, sometimes you got to soften the blow a little bit.
Yeah. He didn't do it for me. She didn't do it for me, to be honest. But I thought
I ape shit on Hannah in a way that like he will go down in history as being like, wow, that was diabolical.
Yeah, he's got,
Yep.
Yep. But I just thought it was weird that they just put the little words on the screen. I'm like,
yeah, that was
show
really
us
strange.
The breakup.
I took so many notes.
I mean, here's the thing, Robin,
I haven't even looked at them yet. I probably won't, but I took so many notes.
If the first 5 episodes is a bunch of their like story, you need to show us how it ends. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My first note is none of these men are hot.
That is actually a very good point.
Don't read those out loud, but read my first 3 notes.
I don't understand the last one.
Like they just like struck me as Tyler and Ashley.
What is all-time stuff?
Like all time. Like they're going to be together forever.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know what that meant.
I took those first 3 notes in the first episode.
Okay.
So I talked about none of these men are hot. I talked about Leo, and I talked about how much I love Tyler and Ashley. Right out the gate. I was like, these are my first 3 thoughts, and I still stand by all 3 of those.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you haven't seen the stuff that came out about Tyler?
No. I
don't. Here's the thing: is I don't even know if I want to say it because I don't.
No, of all of them, they were my favorite couple.
I know. I don't know if I even want to say it because I'm not sure. Like, how?
Why do people ruin these shows for us?
How confirmed it is, but I don't want to. I don't want to. Yeah.
Still, that's something you divulge.
Yeah. There's some stuff out there. I don't even want to go into details because I haven't like confirmed it all, but there's some stuff going on around.
I love them.
Tyler. Yeah. He's the only one I feel like is like, he's like decent looking.
Yeah. But there was no one that was
no
like,
one was hot.
Because there's usually like that one guy where like when the girl sees him, they're like, holy. I mean.
Oh, did you see
Freddie? I was going to say Freddie. We're holding hands now because we both made the same hand gesture at the same time.
Did you see that Barnett and Amber are pregnant? Amber's pregnant from like season 1.
Okay.
Yeah. And they have a podcast with Lauren and Cameron.
Nobody thought that they would last.
No, and they have a podcast with Lauren and Cameron now.
And then Jessica just loves that.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure she's eating that up. Anyway.
Interesting.
Back to this season. Okay. So, we talked about Leo and Brittany.
Yep.
Tyler and Ashley. Again, there's some stuff floating. I'm going to hold off on saying anything because
that
we'll
stuff
see.
Aside, if I didn't know that, I would
100%.
say wholesome, sweet, perfect match for each other, all-time stuff.
Totally.
Love, love, love.
Totally.
Tim and Alex.
Weird
moment in Cabo.
And of course, they didn't show us it. So it's like we're only going off of their conversation the next morning.
He felt disrespected, so he left, which I'm sorry. You don't leave. You stick around, you talk it out.
When he kept saying, that's how I handle things. It's like, that ain't good.
And I do not like the quote from him, I'm an immovable object. I'm sorry.
I think
you're going to get married. You have to move.
Here's my thing.
Move, motherfucker.
Here's my thing. He thinks his shit don't stink.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like that.
No.
No. Give me the Dua Lipa. I don't.
It's like, and then it's like, she's the messy one. She's the disrespectful one. He's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. He's figured his shit out and he's matured and la, 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 la. It's like, all right. Nobody's that perfect. Sorry.
He thinks his shit don't stink.
Mm-hmm.
He literally walks around like he owns the joint.
Shit, that's fresh. To quote Kaley quoting.
I always say, shit, that is fresh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna last.
No, I don't think so either.
Nope.
Also, can we just, not to be judgy, but we're gonna just talk it through on the pod. Her dress at the reveal, I am all for the cleavage. If you got it, flaunt it.
Get a little support.
No. Sure. It's not even that.
Oh.
It's not even that for me.
Oh.
I am really fine with you showing off whatever you got, however you want to do it.
Yeah.
But did you need the deep V down to your belly button that showed your Spanx?
Oh no. I missed that because I was so distracted. Like, I understand that like she's wearing a wig. She wants it to like stop.
You were distracted by that. I was distracted by the deep V that went down to her black Spanx that she had on. I felt awful, but I was like, Why was that your dress choice?
Producer should have like
that's what I mean.
Told her.
Why is no one saying hey,
or not show those camera angles because that's really embarrassing.
It is.
That sucks.
It sucked.
I hate that for her.
I just needed to call that out because I felt like that was just not the right choice.
No.
Again, I'm all for showing off. Do your thing, by all means.
Mm-hmm.
But the DV down to the Spanx and then showing that on TV, I was like, God.
Yeah, someone should have stopped her.
Rough. Anyway, sorry.
That's
I don't think they're gonna make it.
No. Let's talk about Monica and Steven. Is that his name? Stefan? Steven?
Steven. Yes, the electrician. Sorry, I am the names. I gotta.
Yep. Bit of an odd couple.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're an interesting pair.
I think she's way too mature for him.
Yeah, I feel like it would take a very special man to infiltrate that. Is kind of how I feel with her.
Like I feel like she's very bougie. He's an electrician.
Like independent, set in her ways, kind of thing.
I think she really wants to believe that she's in love with him, and I think he wants to like.
He just seems like a big teddy bear.
I think he's pretending. I think he's pretending.
Oh,
yeah. I think that he's like, because he says all the right things. He'll start to kind of go down like in Mexico. Like he'll start to kind of go down a path of like showing his real colors, and then she'll like call him out, and he's like, "Oh no, I'm totally like." He almost like puts on this mask of being like, I'm mature and you're right, honey. Like it's just too.
I guess I haven't seen that yet, or I missed it, or whatever.
It's just he's giving too polished to where I'm like, you're not that. You're not that. It ain't right. It's not aligned.
I would not place my money on them.
No. Someone I might place my money on is Marissa.
Yeah.
Ramses.
And Ramses.
Yeah.
They're funny.
I feel bad for making fun of his hair. I love him so much.
They're funny.
Yeah.
She is just like the cutest, bubbliest
she's
thing.
So cute.
I mean,
who is she choosing between?
Bowden? What was the name? Bowden? Yeah. But they showed
he was sweet too.
They showed in the preview.
Yeah.
Them meeting her and Bowden and them kind of flirting.
Oh.
So I don't know what's gonna. I mean, of course, it's just the preview, so I'm not gonna like
her and Bowden, who they all called Bodie.
Thank you. What am I?
No, they called him Bodie. They give best friend vibes.
Yeah, I don't know. They just showed like in the preview that they were kind of flirty and stuff. So
I think I did see that. And I was like, no.
Yeah.
They seem the most like aligned, with the exception of Ashley and Tyler. Who else?
Hannah and Nick.
Oh, there's two more. Yeah, Hannah and Nick. Mm-mm.
No way.
No way.
Okay, let's talk about the duck thing. Where he was riding the duck.
Oh, yeah. They're both just immature.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I felt like both of them were being immature.
Both of them were immature.
First off, dude, I would have been annoyed at you.
Yeah.
Two, Hannah, take a chill pill. He's riding a flipping duck.
Yeah.
Y'all are drinking on the beach.
Older lady.
He's riding the duck on the beach.
Yeah.
Like it was both of them. I was like, oh.
Who cares? I think she's too critical. I think he definitely lied about his looks.
Oh.
Bless her heart, she had the ick. Before the duck, she had the ick.
Well, here's the thing. It's like, this is what you get when you start talking about your looks or dropping hints.
He compared himself to Superman.
Henry Cavill is top of the line, people.
Nobody's talking about it. I'm sorry. Bless her heart, compared herself to Megan Fox. And
also top of the line.
We tore her to shreds.
Well, no, that's what I'm going to say. Here's the thing, is when you...
What's her name?
Seriously?
It's like Sarah or
Jimmy and Chelsea.
Thank you.
Whew. That was
close.
Sure. Here's the thing. When you drop the hints, say these things in the pod, people get a picture in their brain.
Yep.
And you're always going to disappoint the picture that they have in their brain. So you don't say that you look like Henry Cavill because no one looks like Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill is top of the line. Grade A.
Henry Cavill doesn't even look like Henry Cavill.
He's grade A.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Dude.
She was like, oh, he's short.
But also, here's my thing. She's like, I thought he was a football player. I'm like, he said he was a punter and a kicker.
Yeah.
They all look the same.
Yeah.
They all look very similar.
You can't be long and lanky and be a kicker or a punter.
Like they all look very similar.
Yeah.
So like he looks like a punter kicker, you know?
Dicker the kicker.
Yeah. So
yeah. They're not gonna make it,
no way.
Which is fine. I don't dislike or like them as individuals or as a couple.
I just think they're both immature in general.
Yep. And then there's Taylor
and Garrett.
Obsessed with them.
They're very cute.
She looks like Olivia Munn.
She does. They're cute.
They're both mature.
I like them both.
They force themselves to have uncomfy conversations, and they're not weird about it. They're like, well, this is it, and we just have to talk about it. At first, I was like, it's a little cold, but then I could just tell that's their personalities, and I love that they're like working through it to like warm up.
I like them both.
Yeah.
They both do it for me.
I think they're fantastic. I don't know if I would marry someone who literally was either a workaholic or spearfishing all the time. Like, no in between. He's working 70 hours a week, and the very few hours that he's not working, he's
I haven't seen this piece.
Spearfishing.
Okay.
Yeah, they talked about it in the pod.
Oh, I must have missed that.
But yeah, maybe she'll give him some new hobbies.
Please.
Take him out in the town. I don't think that he's like a babe by any means, but he's not like terrible to look at.
No. Yeah, really though, I'm not.
I think they're cute together.
They are.
Yeah. It seems very genuine.
I wouldn't want to be honest with you, marry any of these guys.
Nope.
Is that bad? Sorry.
Mm-mm.
Like really none of them do it for me in that way, even slightly.
Nope. They rushed the season.
Really, they were like, we got to pop one out.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take you.
Fuck you, UK.
Yeah. It's also because we came from the gym that is Freddie.
That's the thing. And Steven, I mean, before he
really,
fell from grace.
Because I really liked him.
Yeah. It's a bummer.
It is a little bit of a bummer.
But I'm loving the drama.
Inject it into my veins. I Love Is Blind just.
It's so good. Like
the formula is right.
It needs to be like, I know that I was like, it was too soon, but it's like a season ends, a month, a new season, a month, a new season.
Or just go back and forth between USA and UK.
Yeah, give us some Australia, give us some Ireland, some Scotland.
In English, so I don't have to watch.
I'm naming all the English speaking countries.
Yes, exactly.
Canada, let's go.
Exactly.
All right.
But we'll see what happens. So we'll recap the next however many episodes next week.
All right.
Okay. It's time to talk fantasy football. Okay, fantasy football.
Yes.
Well, we've got 2 weeks to recap.
Yes.
First week I was in Spain, so was the last thing on my mind. Not great.
Oh.
I lost in both leagues that week.
Oh, no.
And I was like, I'm in Spain.
Yeah.
Same with Astros. I'm in Spain. It's fine. But then I won in both leagues this past week. So I'm 3-2 in both leagues.
It's good.
I'm just really hurting on I'm going to talk about this until they come back, the running back injuries. McCaffrey, Pacheco.
Yeah.
Like it's kicking my ass.
It's hard out there.
Yeah. It's kicking my ass. So we're doing our best. Again, 3-2. I can't complain too much.
Yeah.
Positive. I'm hoping for a couple wins this week.
Yep.
All right. What you got?
A couple wins.
Both weeks?
Uh-huh.
Robin.
I know. I'm 3-2 as well.
Congrats.
Thank you. So the first week I was the highest score.
Girl,
116.
You went from nothing.
I went from 48.2.
She went from the bottom to the top.
Yeah, to 116.1, where I had lost to Sam. The week that I got 48.2, I lost to her at 120.2. So I still would have lost her with 116.1. And then last week, 100.9.
Nice.
So I haven't really looked at my matchup, but by now we'll know, close to knowing whether or not I've won this next. I was about to make some wild moves, and then I was just like, stop it. I was about to play. I was about to pick up Trevor Lawrence because his matchup.
Why?
Because of his matchup, and Mahomes had a terrible matchup. Well, Trevor Lawrence ended up scoring more than Mahomes.
I mean, Josh Allen has really kind of been letting me down.
Yeah.
So.
Everybody, I kept reading all of these articles, and they were like, I know he's on a losing streak, but like, now's the time. And I almost pulled the trigger. He scored 23.2 points.
Which is a lot in your league.
Yeah. I think Mahomes was like 15. I could be misspeaking. Let me make sure that what I'm saying is correct. He scored 13.4. So, yeah. Trevor Lawrence would have scored 10 more points. It wouldn't have mattered. I would have won anyway. I know. It would have been a wild move, and I would have felt really proud. But I was like, what if it doesn't pay off? And I just pulled this one. I wasn't going to drop Mahomes.
And we get on here and Robin's like, so I played Trevor Lawrence
Yeah. But I was like in that mode of like research. And I was like, this feels right to me. And I was like finger on the mouse about to do it. And I was like, this is fucking crazy. What am I doing? Absolutely not. Am I not going to play Mahomes for Trevor Lawrence? The matchups, I mean, they were right for once. But it's okay. I still won. So yay.
Well, yay. Congrats.
Thank you.
Let's put the win energy out there for both of us this week. Yay.
Okay.
You ready to go to the Rex?
Yes. Okay, I kind of have two.
Great.
Just real quick. Look how cute my earrings are.
Oh.
Did you see I swapped those?
Yeah.
I swapped that for that and then these.
Those are really cute.
Thank you. So I was looking for a little like conch piercing earring and I liked how people had like little chains. Turns out that a lot of those, you put the chains on there. So this one that I have in my conch is like this little cluster of diamonds. It came with like the chain. So you put it like behind the post and then you put it on and then good luck. Because this is a screw on back. I couldn't even find where to put someone would have to help you.
Lord.
But then I bought these that have the little tiny hoops with the chains hanging, thinking that like maybe I could put one up here if I wanted to. But then I love this little diamond cluster one. So I'll put these little hoops because I think they're so cute. Little dainty hoops with the chains dangling. And then the other thing.
Amazon?
Yes.
Le Amazon
is the Great British Baking Show. Which is also...
this like a newfound thing for you?
No. It's just there's a new season out right now.
Oh, okay. I was like, I've been watching that for years.
No, I love it. Which is funny because I always called it the Great British Bake Off, but it's the Great British Baking Show. I think the Bake Off is a separate thing.
Yeah, I don't know what that... it's the Great British Baking Show.
Yeah, it's so good. So there's only, by this time...
very good. If y'all haven't seen that.
Oh, it's the most feel good. The tent.
It'll warm your heart.
And I love Noel, the host, and I love Paul Hollywood. That's his real name.
Yeah.
Old Blue Eyes. By this point in time, there'll be 3 episodes out in the new season. So if you didn't know, it's back. Go watch it.
It's great.
So feel good.
Just, feel good, lighthearted.
Love the Brits. Their little sayings. And
love the accents.
Oh, it's well lush. And then they're like making fun of each other for the way they say curd. They're like, curd. And I'm like, sounds the same to me. It's cute.
Okay, mine, complete vibe switch. Like, throw out what Robin just said. Monsters, the Menendez brother show.
I told you not to watch it.
Well, I watched it anyway because I needed to watch something on the plane. I liked it.
Are we talking about the same one?
Yeah. About the crime where the brothers...
With Javier Bardem?
Yeah.
You liked it?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't too much for you?
Mm-mm.
I thought it might be too much for you.
No. That wasn't too much. I watched
not like the goriness, but like the...
Law & Order SVU is one of my favorite shows of all time, and it's all about...
Golly, it was a lot.
I mean, it's a lot. Don't get me wrong.
Episode 4 or 5, where it's like that one long shot of him telling
in one take.
The lawyer. Yeah.
In one take.
Great actor.
That's what I was going to say. So this show, it is a lot. Please do not get me wrong about that.
Trigger warning or whatever.
Yeah. But I watched.
I don't know who wouldn't be triggered by that.
No. I watched so much true crime in my life.
I should have thought about that.
And Law & Order SVU I've watched my whole life. So
I should have thought about that.
The subject matter, it's just... I don't know. I've watched a lot.
I just thought it was like over the top to where you might be like squeamish about it or something. I don't know.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No. I really liked the show. Like, I was very into it. I thought the acting was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I got to bring up the Milly Vanilly soundtrack. So I have never heard of the band Milly Vanilly until this show. Yep.
Do you know what they're famous for? Lip singing. Yeah.
I know that now. Had never even heard of Milly Vanilly. And then this show.
Kaley, what?
I'm sorry. They weren't a thing when I was born.
They weren't it was like before my time as well, but I feel like it's like just a well-known.
Nope, not till this show because Lyle Menendez, the real Lyle Menendez brother, the older brother, he was obsessed with Milly Vanilly. So the actor who played him was like, I'm going to be obsessed with Milly Vanilly. So he bought the soundtrack and just played it on repeat in his car. And then
to get in character.
To get in character. So then it's in the show, like multiple songs are in the show.
How
and
funny.
He's like singing it in the show.
I didn't even like pick up on that. Like that was why.
Blame it on the rain. That was fun. Sorry, y'all. Some technical difficulties. But anyways, my rec is Monsters and Milly Vanilly, apparently. Okay. I think that's all we got.
Yeah, that's all I have for you this week. Thanks for watching. Please comment and leave us a review.
And we'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye.